Uh-oh. I'm trying. Oh, let me move this out of the way. I didn't even put my microphone on tonight. There he is again, y'all. That's why I'm kind of running a little bit late today. It started thundering and raining when I was supposed to start. And Brody has a thing with thunder, not necessarily the lightning or anything else. Brody has a thing with let me see how can I explain it. It's like when it thunders, he has whatever his animal instinct is, he'll just try to run toward, I call it running towards the thunder. I just say, go get the thunder, Brody, because it's something that happens to him that is uncontrollable. I've never seen it with anybody else but Brody. Most dogs are like terrified or really just angry at the thunder and lightning. And then the funny thing about it is he doesn't like to get wet. So he doesn't he goes outside and the only thing he runs out there for is literally the thunder. It's not even a whole storm. So that's where I was. And tonight I know we're coming to you from the playground and it's definitely in the crafty playground today. So welcome to Picnic Sundays. Let's see who else is in here. Y'all, I got a new camera. Hopefully I will learn it because I've been taking up so much room in my phone until I get a fancier phone. When I get a fancier phone, then maybe I would want to update and get more storage. I don't know. I don't want more storage. That's okay. I already pay for enough storage. That means I have too many things if I'm paying for storage. Just like in real life. Get rid of some of the things and then you won't need all of the storage. Be like a bag lady. Which none of us wants to be a bag lady. Mm. I hope he's calm because a few minutes ago he was very wretched and embarrassing. So what I'm going to do tonight for it's not even craft therapy Thursday, but guess what, y'all? Today I had a craft therapy session with one of my friends, Reese. Reese came over today, and Reese came. She came over for craft therapy. I can't put too much of her business out there. She kind of needed a moment away from home, and so she came over. And as a matter of fact, she left about an hour ago when the rain started. So she came over for some real craft therapy today. So, hi, Mellinger. How are you? What you doing? My friend Reese was here not too long ago, and so I was just sharing that I really do believe crafting is therapy, for real, for real. But it was just kind of cool to be the space that someone could come to. Mel, but let me tell you what happened, Mel. When it thunders, not when it storms or anything else, specifically, I was just over there. I was. But I knew I had to come and honor my commitments. As a matter of fact, that's why I told them, I didn't tell them why I had to go, but that is why I had to leave because I kind of let them know about a book I was reading. But when I got off of the line to come over here, it started thundering. And Brody, for some reason, y'all know, he's a shelter dog. So, girl, when it thunders, he just loses it. Some type of animal instinct just takes over him where he just barks and he take you hear that? Does he know I'm talking about him? Because I'm literally in and every time I try to talk, he starts talk. See, this is why. But he wasn't being sweet. He was running. You could hear him. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you for coming over here and hanging out with me. You can't hear him? Oh, well, okay. Brody, she doesn't hear you. Okay, let me let him out now because hold on. Okay, Mel. So here's the thing. He does not mind. He does not like the rain because he doesn't like to be rained on, right? But whenever it thunders, not when it thunders, he just I don't know. And it's not really like just now when you heard him, he was just kind of squealing and begging. Yeah. So, but no, when it thunders, and then I open the door and I literally go say, "Chase the thunder," but he just runs in the. It's like it's crazy, but it's the most animalistic thing I've ever seen because it's just like he can't control it, and then he'll just scratch at the door and have to let him out. And then when it starts to rain, because he doesn't like the rain touching him, he scratches back at the door. But then it'll thunder again, and then yeah, it's bad. And so So I was like, Brody, I'm not going to be doing this with you on live on whatnot. And so that's what it was. When I got off with them, I tried to come down here and he just started acting up. So what I'm doing tonight on the OG Real Crafty Playground, um, let me keep up with the chat. So Mel, when I saw that cute card that image that Kyoko made, I was like, oh my God. It's so pretty. I told her that she never. Oh, you already saw that. I told her I have to have one for the OG Crafty basement, OG Crafty playground. That's where I'm coming from today, by the way. Reese and I were still in the kitchen earlier because we were back and forth. I didn't want her running back and forth up and down the stairs. So I took some things out, and so we were crafting in the kitchen today. And what I was saying earlier is that she came over. So funny. This morning, I fell asleep on the sofa. So when I woke up, one of the first messages I saw was Reese's like, "Can I come over this week? Because something really crazy. Like her kids. She's a grandmother, and so her daughter and her son-in-law moved in with her, and so she just needed something. Her husband, you know how your husband, everybody is on your nerves. So she just got her. I said, okay. So ironically, when Reese texted me, maybe 2 hours later, my sister-in-law texted me. And she was like, hey sis, I called you yesterday because I feel like I really need us a crafty day. I was like, hmm. And they happened within hours. Wish I could show it to you, but it happened within hours of each other. And it was very just odd because I don't talk to my sister-in-law a lot. So I was like, yeah, people must be struggling. So with Reese, I was like, well, when do you want to come over? She was like, anytime. But I heard something in her voice, right? I was like, not knowing for sure she wanted to, but kind of like maybe that she would. But mind you, I was just waking up. No, I wasn't just waking up, I was just getting up. So I responded to my sister-in-law. I was like, "What day do you like?" And I let her know that any day was fine. That's Zuri's mom. She said she wanted to start doing Zuri's journal, which was cool. So when when I told Reese, I was like, "Reese, like you can come anytime." I said, "I've been working downstairs in the basement trying to get the crafty playground together for this reason, so you all can have." And I made a joke. I said, "I'd probably just give you all a passcode and y'all could just come down to the basement." So literally, I said, Reese, how about do you want to do something today? She said, oh, like she was just waiting for me to ask. But you know how you're thinking, this is last minute. She's not going to no. She was like, what time? And right then her husband was coming in the door. But anyway, I was like, well, you can come at 2. This is about maybe noonish or something. And do you know Reese was really over here like at 2:01? She was over here at 2:01. Brody didn't even bark. But anyway, she was over here and I think we spent the first 30 or 45 minutes talking just about craft there about craft and connect weekend because she wasn't able to come because she had a family reunion that weekend. So yeah, she was here and when I showed her the downstairs because I'm trying to get over my, you know, not my whatever that is. I'm trying to get over myself. So she came over. We spent the first like long time just talking. Then we talked about her family and what's driving her nuts and blah blah blah. And then I gave her a slushy, and then we tasted this nasty stuff and we just flushed it up because we didn't. I don't know. We just did what women do. We just made something up. We just made something nasty taste good. And so I realized after she talked for a little while, sometimes that's all you really need because really, and that's why I have to convince myself what craft therapy really is, right? And that's why I know I have a voice and I'm supposed to use it. I have a space and I'm supposed to use it. I'm just trying to figure out how to make myself anyway. So I text my sister-in-law back and she told me the days that she was available. So Reese was here and I was like, well, Reese, she said you do your lives on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I don't know about that. I said, well, you can come on Thursday because I don't start craft therapy until 9:35, and you have to get up in the morning, so you probably won't stay that late. And my sister-in-law is my sister-in-law; she could stay. It's not a big deal. And so we were talking. So now we have a date on Friday. However, sidebar. So we were talking about that. Remember that fabric that Angela and I did bought from Fine Fabrics? She didn't know about Fine Fabrics, right? So, we were talking. Now we're going to go to Fine Fabrics tomorrow at 4. I don't have any money, Mel. I'm broke. I don't, no, I'm not broke. I don't have any money right now. So I told her I'll be happy to go because sometimes it's just about the adventure and I get to touch stuff and see her get excited for this. I always like to see people get excited for the first time when they go. So yeah, we did have a good time. But I more than anything, it wasn't necessarily it was a great time, no doubt. But it was just the 2 of us, and I realized, like, after the first hour, even when we were just talking, not talking about what was going on in her life, but talking about crafting and what we were getting ready to do, she fell in love with one of those pieces that I bought from Fine Fabrics, and she was like, she was wanting to work on glue or something, so she bought all of her inks, and then she bought a couple of stamps, and then she showed me how Celeste showed her how to do the fold, and now I know how I can use my file folders. Yeah, it was very fun. And so the only thing that we did, Mel, is we made a tag. But she was so, so happy with it. Like, She didn't know how to use fabric with certain stuff. And then she said she always overglued. She had about three different of the good glues too. And she says every time she messes up because she overglued. But what I realized is that once you make a person feel comfortable with what they're doing and letting them know you can't fuck this up, Reese is already like a she's got she's got good she has a good eye. She has a great eye and she loves really beautiful, colorful stuff. And she's also like a detail person. So once she just gets caught up in like the techniques of things and overthinks it. So it was just one tag. But she loved it. It was a she learned a new skill. She said, and then we put a bunch of like it was fabric on no, it was fabric on one side and some of Karen's paper on the other side. She learned that's what it was. She did not know how to use a crocodile. And she went to Hobby Lobby and bought one of those grommet things. And I was like, girl, I don't know how to use that, but we could figure it out. But then I showed her my crocodile and she was like, ooh. So she's ordered a crocodile that she'll be getting from Amazon on Tuesday. But she learned how to use the crocodile and she learned how to make a fabric tag. And then she put all of the string and stuff at the top. It was really cute. All that time, one tag. She was here about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. That's what she was doing. That's what we were doing today. So when I left them over at Karen's in the Zoom, I kind of knew that they were going to be over there because it kind of got like heavy. But I'm not a good teacher, Mel, because half the time I was in here dancing. Girl, my toe, I haven't been able to put on my shoe yet. But half the time she was laughing at me because I had on some picnic and barbecue music from these DJs on what is that? Not TikTok, but YouTube. Oh, thank you, Mel. That's so sweet. Hmm. That's all I do. And then I just clown the rest of the time. That's what makes me happy though. But I also told Reese that I started leaning into things that I could not do. Well, not do the same way. How about that? Because I can still do them. Don't get me wrong. I can do anything I want to. But the things that are a little more difficult and tedious for me to do, I'm kind of leaning into understanding that and not feeling bad about it or, you know, how we do. So, what I have is I have all of these tags and pieces that I made from our I have a box over here with all of our leftover stuff. This is just a little bit of it from the peach stuff. And so I just figured I got all kinds of ribbon and stuff over here. And so I figured these are all tag bases. So I figured I would come over here and just put together some more pieces with these or just play. And that would be on the picnic table today because I didn't think many people were going to be here. Not that I'm counting myself out because I'm not. I've been working with the AI and Shopify and I got some good stuff coming. Also, Mel, look what I got. I don't know shit about it, but I know I look. It's still got the sticker on it. I got a camera. Let's say I got a 5K camera so that I can it's like they said I could vlog with it and take some of this memory off of my phone. So if I have this as a dedicated like thing to that I could record with, then it'll make my life easier. If I can go live with it, not record with it, we'll go live with it. I don't know anything about it. I just know it was in my price range and the reviews were pretty good. That's it. That's all I know. So I got some stickles. I don't know necessarily and then I have these pieces. Aren't they pretty? These are all embossed pieces from that same sunflower folder. Look. You know, isn't that pretty? When when did I get what? Listen, Mel. Okay. You know, of course you know. Uh, listen, this is There's one more that is coming out. It's 3D too. I haven't liked any of the 3Ds better than I have liked this. Maybe one, I can't remember what it was, but this is my favorite of all time that I've had of Stampin' Up. It's so pretty, especially when you do it on foil. Yes, it's one of the goats. Um, Girl, but let me tell you something that Stampin' Up has now. Hey, Lene, how are you? Welcome to. Where are we today? Where are we today, Mel? We are on the Crafty Playground today for Picnic Sundays. On Picnic Sundays, I kind of have a smorgasbord of things for people to choose from. Um, Tonight, I'm having some thunder showers in the area, and I don't want to walk around in my basement to show you some things because I would generally my goal was to come here tonight and just walk around and have you pick things. So welcome. This is what I do on Sundays. On Tuesdays, you can come back for Stampin' Tuesdays, where I do stamping demos and we talk about Stampin' Up and we bring out some of the new things and the old things that we have in our closets if you like stamping or anything mixed media related. And on Thursdays, I come over here and we have craft therapy. On Thursdays for craft therapy, we bring something to drink, something to light, and something to craft, but it has to be for you. It can't be for anybody else. It has to be a craft for you to make you feel good. It's not about what you end up with, it's what you feel when we go throughout. So bring something to drink, something to light. And when I light something, I usually light some candles or some citronella, not citronella, candles or sage. Depending on my mood, or patchouli sometimes. So that's what I usually do, and then I bring something to craft. Now today is kind of a similar circumstance. My friend Mellinger in here, we had a Craft and Connect weekend a couple of weekends ago, and the theme for that weekend for my card class was peaches, because we're in Georgia. And so I had some pieces of cardstock and ephemera and just things that they had, and I figured I would come over here and just make some tags and start them at $1. Now normally at 7:05 I'm here for a couple of hours. Y'all know tonight House of the Dragons episode 3 is on, right? So how much time do I have left? I got a little bit of a late start today because of the weather, so let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I have some washi tape here, and I have some pre-done tags that I've done. I also have over here some, what do you use? Some ink. Oh, y'all, I don't have my ink. I don't have my Stampin' Up ink, though. Wait a minute. Hold up. I like these two. And off camera, I have a few things that I'm going to pull out some of these pieces. I have things like this. All of this was kind of peach theme and pieces that they left for me last week. So I can't let them go to waste, right? Can't let them go to waste. And then this, as a matter of fact, I'm going to start ripping this. Y'all know I like to rip stuff. I don't have my little trash can here. So I use like ripped edges like this. And then use I'm just going to sit this out there. That's just how I keep them in similar, to keep them all together in similar colors. Very versatile. You talking about the sunflower Stampin' Up? It is very much so. Very, very, very. Like it's beautiful. And it's the other thing that makes it super versatile too is that it also does it on both sides. So this is Distress Ink. This is Wild Honey. It's not as, oh, is it dry? Let me see. If it's dry, we're gonna have to find something else. Oh, it's not. It just looks that way. So I'm just gonna see how that brings it out. Just gonna. So how was everybody's weekend? Yeah, it's pretty. Now this is one I did the sunflowers on this too, and then I did the top pieces in this is called a basket weave. Oh, and by the way, all of these pieces too, I'm gonna distress them, but all of them have lines on the back. So you definitely will be using these as journal tags. Of course, I'm going to grungy them up a bit on the back. I forgot to tell 'em. I forgot. That's what I did. That's why they're all kind of the same size because I wanted to make them in tag form, but I knew they were going to be something that you could write on. That's what I knew. So, yeah, these were just left over from then. I'm going to. And this is wild honey, which means like I didn't want, I wanted it to be kind of have a tint to it because I was going over the sunflowers. Now over the edges, I'm probably going to do another distress ink, but I'll add some of it over there too. But this wild honey has more of a golden tint to it, and it doesn't make the flowers so deeply colored. It just makes them noticeable, right? So when I get the other, I'm going to get the distress ink for the other side. I need to get a refill for that. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Hold what you got. Got it. Okay. Now I need my distress ink or some Stampin' Up ink or something, right? I don't know why I don't know why I have more than vintage photo, but this says tea dye. I think this is tea dye. Hold on. Can't see what it is. Okay. But vintage photo. That. And maybe I'll go and put some type of sentiment or something on the back or a prompt. This would be a cute, like if you have any things like journal prompts or something to put on the back of here, like across the top, because it's definitely going to set up to be a journal card. A little light across the middle, a little, because we got to make it vintage. It can't be white. It has to be dark on the edges and a little bit. I want to. I want to crumble it a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. And I flip it over. Y'all, when I turned on this station, because y'all know how whatnot has gotten strict or whatever, and so I went over here and that's what I've been doing. I've been going to get playlists, and they some royalty free music, quote unquote, from YouTube. And so the last few stages have been a hit. And so this tag, I was like, oh, let's do some jazz. And I turned it on. It sounded like it was 1998 Kenny G style. But I was like, why not? You know, kind of boat rockish, a little bit. I don't know. So I think I want to use big tit energy, but we'll see. We'll see. So what is that? Mel, what did you do this weekend? Did you have a great weekend? Were you out? Did you go? No, you said you needed to go sit by the pool. Did you get some pool sitting time this weekend? Mhm. Did you? Hmm. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Um, I think I just want this. I thought I want a big peach though. I'm trying to find a big. I wonder if I have a big peach to put right here under big pit energy. Let's see. Now look what I found. You probably had already seen them. They were at Hobby Lobby, the Hobby Lobby. Now I'm looking for like some peaches, some big peaches though. Looks like that's as big as it's gonna get. I guess everybody took the big peaches. That's pretty. Y'all hear that? Don't that sound like what does that sound like? This is cute with just that under there, right? I like it because it's some green. See? Oh, you did June ATC? Oh no, it's July. Oh. Yes, crafting by the pool. I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. I told y'all you need to get outside. Didn't it feel good? Didn't it feel good? I think I want to put something under there because you don't see the peach is going to blend in with the background, I think. What you think? Something is missing underneath here. I'm not sure what it is. I got some washi tape. What we think about this? I don't know. It's gonna make what y'all think? Some cheesecloth. Oh, is that gonna interfere with the gold or will it pick up the gold? Like that? Yeah, some texture. You're right. I think we're getting somewhere, Melzy. I think, yeah, I had to move stuff out of the way. Sometimes to see stuff, you got to move stuff out of the way. I keep these for stuff like when my fingers are acting up and I want to kind of see how something looks. You hear Brody's outside now. He's not inside. It's not thundering now though. Yeah. I think we're getting somewhere, Melzy. I think she does live there. Get my skizzers. Yeah, my skizzers. I'm gonna cut it. I got some Fabri-Tac. Oh no, I left my Fabri-Tac upstairs. See, that's why when people come, I need to automatically keep them in the basement. That sounded creepy, I know. That sounded creepy, I know. I think I like that. So now let me get some Fabri-Tac. Hold on. All right, I got some fabric tack because that's fabric. What are we thinking? So let me see, because sometimes I like one side, but I'm a matte girl, because sometimes I like one side better than the other. This side seems more textured, I think. But I'm gonna put a little layer of thin layer of fabric tack down here, because it did need some texture. There you go. Oh, girl, I think I want to do this to another one then. That looks kind of cute. Let's see. We got some more. Oh, look at that one. That has like dangly pieces of butterflies. So let me see this. Now it's got me wanting to change that. Okay, this is cute because then we can put. Do we want that on there? I don't know. I have to start crafting with my tweezers too. Doesn't that sound like we're in the 80s or the 90s, Mel? I'm going to get some green and ink the edges because the edges around here are green except for at the top. I don't have any green. I have some Emerald Envy, which I think this is Emerald Envy right there. I think that's Emerald Envy cardstock. So just making it consistent with the green all around. As you can tell, this was fussy cut by yours truly. Girl, what is happening with this music? Okay, I like that. I'm looking. What did I do with those? Mel, look, I found something. Now that's too big. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, how about that? Let me see. Do I need to balance it with something over there? I told you I knew I had a big peach around here somewhere. See how it just popped up? Right. But I just wanted one peach. It's too big. Let me look one more time, though. I don't. There's got to be a peach in here somewhere. I got this. Is it the same sentiment? I got this, and I can cut it even like that. How about if I do this and then put one on top of these flowers? 'Cause the flowers, I think that's what's throwing us off. It's the flowers. Okay, yeah, I'll use that on another one. I'm going to use this on this one, and then I'm just going to cover the flower up with a peach, or just cut that off. How about that? Yeah, yeah, that's supposed to be an anchor piece. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So let me go ahead and trim this, and then I can put the other peach. We'll find a cute, like this peach, to go on top, and I'll put a dimensional on it. Look at that. I always hate, because I hate to throw away this piece right here. So I have to cut it to make it usable or something. I'm probably not ever going to use that. But I just wanted it enough so that I can cover it. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Take that. Take that. How about that? Now we're cooking, right? We're cooking. Cooking with Mel. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking with Melzy. We're cooking. Good looking. Hey, wasn't it a song? Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? Anyway, now we're cooking, Mel, because we got big, big pit energy. And also, I want you to know that when this was covering it up, right? This is a separate piece, right? So I'm trying to figure out if I want it to go under there, or yeah, we're gonna do this. They're gonna do it like that. We're gonna do it like that. Use some more fairy tack. 'Cause that's what I got in front of me now. Something else is around me, I'm sure, but I don't feel like turning around. So Mel, do you watch House of the Dragon? Did you watch? Were you a Game of Thrones person? Now we're cooking. I usually like to move it around and move the glue around in there. But I need to make sure this is up enough so those peaches will fit. Aha! Who has big pit energy? Okay. I think that's what she needs to. I asked you to ask them, ask the pieces where they live. But in this case, yes, I asked the peaches where they want to live. So yes, oh yeah, I think we did something, Melzy. I think we did something. Let me go ahead and ink these edges around this peachy. I think we did something, girl. Oh, that side doesn't matter because it's going to be covered up anyway. Look at that peachy. Hey, Peach. Oh, yeah, where's Peaches, girl? I hope Zuri didn't steal Peaches because she was supposed to be a part of our repertoire up here when we craft. You know? Where is Peaches? Okay. Ugh, we don't care. We don't care. How about that? Because I have to do this part first. I have to sit that peach first. Peaches was supposed to be right here where this, I have this little thing that I keep the sponge in because I keep water in there and the sponge in there instead of laying it down on the surface. She was sitting right there. I don't know. I'm sure I just probably moved her, quote unquote, out of the way for a second. Okay, we like that right there, right? I'm waiting for that to set a little bit. How about that? And so, what peach do we want to put under the phone table? We want one of these pieces. I don't want that one on there. Who want one of? You want this peach? Yeah, I think that's the peach. Or do we want this one? Which one, Mel? Which one we want? We want A or B. A or B? Which one do we want? Shall we? Peach, I think, let me see. Peaches, where are you? I know Zuri didn't move Peaches. You know, because sometimes Zuri will do that. She'll just come around here and she'll see something that looks like it belongs to a child, and she will walk away with it. Where, she'll be back next time. 'Cause I'm sure Peaches is probably looking at me like, girl, I'm right here. I had to, my job for this weekend. Oh, Mel, I had someone come do a walkthrough with me on Friday, no, Thursday, to be serious about getting the basement together for people, right? And so it's going to take a little bit of an investment, but I got it. But um, there's going to be some changes in here. And so my assignment for yesterday, when they came and did the walkthrough, one of the things I didn't do was to take you don't see where I'm pointing, but if you remember on this wall to my right, there's a big, hold on, is this over there? See that thing right there with all of the things? I was supposed to take that down because that's going to be the thing that kind of divides the room. And it's not hard to take down. I just have to be methodical when I take it down. And me and Jacob have to leave the things. Because believe it or not, the things that are, it's organized. Like that is one place in this whole area that is organized. Like what is on there, embellishments are in the embellishment place. The specialty vinyl is with the specialty vinyl. The binding and the book and the hardware stuff is, all of it is together. But it's just the stuff that I've taken out of it that's gone everywhere. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just sitting here. Me and Mel are doing a tag from the ephemera and the leftovers I had from Craft and Connect weekend. So I was just asking Mel which one of these peaches that we want to put down here on the floating on the tape, because I'm going to add dimension. I'm going to put some dimensional tape, meaning some tape that's going to help it stand up some. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm going to have it give it some dimension to float around a little bit. So Mel was sitting up here. So you're supposed to be telling me which one I need to use. Okay, so we're gonna go with peach A or peach B. Thank you. So I think I'm gonna go with peach A, and I have what is called Stampin' Up calls these dimensionals. How was your Sunday? Were you over in the Zoom? I was over there. I popped in for just a little second. I wasn't coloring, but I was partaking into the magic a little bit. I've been trying to curtail my satiation with having my phone in my hands and whatnot. Should not be an exclusion. Oh, y'all, I meant to distress the edges in this a little bit. Uh-oh, I put a little bit much on that side, but it's okay. So yeah, the theme of the class that we took was called Georgia Peaches. Well, dang it. The theme was peaches, okay? And so they made 3 cards in a tag. Because most of them probably made more than 3 cards in the tag because that's what they are. They're crafty like that. But that's what I gave them. And of course, I gave them extra. I did. I printed these on my Cricut. Um, and I have some more. Would you like some peaches? Oh, you took a good nap. And I'm sure it was well deserved, girl. You took a good nap. I don't want to use that piece. But now what I can do now is take some of this seam binding kind of fabric, but I like something green to go on here. Um I have this green and I have this green. I think I like them. I think them all together, right? Okay, let's see. I want to. Sometimes I think because of the thickness of it, this could be an overwhelming green. But we'll see because we can always shred it a little bit too. Yeah, I could rip. I could. Oh yeah, I could do this. I don't know. So yeah, um, I can cut it again and just make it. You know. So we know that you went and praised the Lord today. Did you pray for me too? Pray for the world, girl, because it's the ghetto out here. So yeah, my friend Reese came over today, and I was telling Mel earlier that it seemed like she just needed to get some craft therapy. As a matter of fact, she left without telling her husband because her children and everybody was just making her crazy. And she texted me early, like when I got up, the text was already there. She was like, "Girl, when?" And I'm thinking, oh yeah, she said when I talked to her, she was like, oh, it could be any day this week. But then I got an inkling when I was talking to her that she was frustrated, right? I said, Reese, do you want to come over this afternoon? And I don't know. I I didn't think she was going to say yes, but I didn't think she was. I don't know. But as soon as I said, it was like, yes. What time? She was immediately, and so that was just another instance of making me understand that I asked God to help me with what I saw 4 or 5 years ago and just to hold space. And when I came into this basement, that's what I saw. And I started going to artistic fusion and it just didn't matter anymore. But I'm in one of the few people in my girlfriend group without a husband. So I think today it made me also appreciate the fact that I have a space. Angelette does this sometimes too. I'm trying to frizzy this up and then cut some of this extra stuff off if y'all wondering what's happening. Um, Angelette does it too, but not in a way they want to leave their husbands, but definitely in a way that's kind of like, hey, just let me come do something. Because we didn't have any plans to do anything, honestly. She just came. And I tell you, the first 45 minutes or so, we were just talking and just she was airing stuff out. We talked about Craft and Connect weekend because she couldn't make it because she had her family reunion that weekend. So she was asking about you all. And it was about 45 minutes or so before I even thought about crafting because then she came down here to look at the little area, the crafty basement and stuff. And so I say all of that to say that crafting is really therapeutic. And I'm so glad that God, sometimes I just feel so bad sometimes about where I am in life and stuff that you never know that just those simple things are important to people. I know craft therapy was important to me, but it's still a thing. And you don't have to necessarily be going through a major thing to do something therapeutic for yourself. So I was just happy because by the time she left, she was in a better mood, you know. But she said she had to leave because it was thundering, and she said her husband doesn't like her being out when she does that. Well, I was like, that's a good thing. You have a good husband who cares about your well being. So by the time she left, she was better. She was nicer to her husband. I say all of that to say, y'all could use this. Let me put, you know what I could do? I could use this and put this on here, can I? I can, I'm trying to roll it up. If I can't put it on here, I can put it on something. Set that aside. I can't get rid of it. So that was a part of my day today. Um, And even though I kind of woke up, I wasn't blue this morning when I woke up, but I did wake up. My son isn't here. And sometimes when he isn't here, I kind of have more reflective time. I was probably going to go get a little bit depressed if she didn't call me. So she saved me too today. But I am going to get. Who on here watches House of the Dragon? Who are here? First, anybody in here Game of Thrones fans? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody watch Game of Thrones besides me? I want y'all to tell me if you watch it, and then I can tell you how it compares to House of the Dragon, because that's what's on tonight, House of the Dragon. Now all I need is something to possibly dangle, which when I dangle something, it's going to be from this piece. I know that. Oh, you have to order a fruit tray. That's cute. I think people been crafting with fruit. It was something else that I found it strange. They say it's an on trend that people are seeing. What was it, doves or something, some kind of bird or something? I was like, really? But they also say that Granny Chic is in too. Anybody in here Granny Chic? I think Melissa. I think Melissa is probably in that little area. Golden Girls, Granny, like with that wallpaper and a lot of those detailed florals and stuff. Some of it I like. Some of it, eh. Some of it I didn't even like then. I'm just trying to use my scissors to push this through. Yeah, some of it I didn't even like when it was happening. So, you hear that music? That's the era. That's the era right there. Feel like you need to be on a yacht. Feel like you need to be rolling somewhere. Okay, y'all. The only thing this is missing is something to dangle, which I'm gonna dangle something. I just don't have something over here. That's what these two pieces are for. I'm gonna try to dangle something from here, but so far this is what we have, and I'm still trying to. How about that? Girl, that lady said we don't have to say it for both of us to know. Now that's some grown up music, isn't it? So y'all look. So this is what that looks like. Y'all like that? I like that better, right? And I'm not going to throw this away. I'm definitely going to put it on one of our other pieces here. But when you pull, this is what is happening. You're going to get some of these pieces to complement this piece. You see? Oh, thank you, Mel. You just, and you're definitely going to use some of those pieces. I'm probably going to sit down here. I usually watch Game of Thrones upstairs. So maybe I just need to get used to being downstairs on the crafty playground. So maybe I'll run it in here and finish the other ones because I know y'all can't watch it with me. House of the Dragon, or as the streets been calling it, Hot D. Mhm. Okay, that's getting somewhere. The only thing, like I said, that we're missing is possibly something to dangle. Do I want to do there? Maybe I'll do this one too. Do we want to do that one too? Do I want to pull that one? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pull that one too. Let's pull that one. No need in just making it look like the odd man out. We should pull that one. Let me find the string for it. Oh my God, this is so 80s. It's almost she's almost Sade, but she's not. That's what we got. Or is that Sade? That's not Sade, y'all. She said it feels like dancing sitting next to you. Hmm. Usually I have something with no words playing on here. All right, there we go. Relatable content. All right. I can't find the piece to pull, y'all. Okay. Every time I find a piece to pull, it gets hemmed up on something. I'm trying to pull. See, you can see that the ribbon, the cross ribbon is the cross string fiber is right here. But when I pull it, it's pulling something. So we'll see. I don't know what it's getting pulled on. But y'all know how I do. I'm a shabby chic kind of girl. Sorry. And so nothing has to be too specific or consistent over here because I like it. And I do have something to, I thought I had something to dangle, but it's not right here in front of me. So who wants it? See, much like with Reese today, Mel, you see what we got today? What did we get done today? One tag. I started late though. One tag on the table. It's okay. It's okay. One tag. But she's cute. One tag, missing a dangle. But without the dangle, that's what we're looking like. And then on the back, there you go. You can write on it. I think, I thought I was going to, let me ink the edges a little bit more. See? Y'all see the crazy stuff that goes through my hair. Why would I say big pit energy? Why would I do that? It comes on at 9. What time is it? What time is it? Okay, it's 8:45. It's cool. So nobody watches House of the Dragon? Nobody's kids watch House? Nobody? Nobody? How did you escape the Game of Thrones frenzy then? I watched it from season 1 though in live time, so I think my experience may be a little bit different. So there we go, y'all. I'll put hold on. Hold on, y'all. Look, I got a packet. Hold on. I had these packets that were from my shop, my whatnot shop, and they had, look at that. I would want something green to dangle with this though. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Hold on, y'all. I have to find something. I should have found my lighter because those such scissors don't cut. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Hold on. I am coming, y'all. I was looking for a bead. Looking for a bead for over there. Hold on. Just a bead, not a bunch. Just a bead. I'm looking for a bead. Maybe in the green family. I have a million of them that has a wide hole so I could um that's kind of cute. Can it be hold on, y'all? I'm trying to see what can be threaded through. These are really a lot of small pieces. This looks like it might hold on. Let's see, y'all. Y'all know my fingers. This is good finger exercise now. Okay. I don't have my lighter down here to light the end of this. Dang it. I have a needle around here somewhere. I don't feel like going to get it. Where are my good scissors? My good scissors are upstairs. Angelette will kill me. I just. Angelette will kill me. Maybe these are just a little bit better. I don't know where my fabric scissors are, but let's see. Just need it to go like. Ha ha. Okay. We can open this. I know that's wide enough. I don't do this. Okay. My fingers are shaking. Don't worry. I'm not having a seizure or nothing. Just trying to get this to go through here. Nothing. I promise y'all I could see. I just. Oh, it won't go through. And I don't have my. Okay. Okay. It's not going to go through that one, but I want something down here for it, though. It's not going to go through. I need something on the bottom of here. Maybe a gold. Like I said, y'all, I need something that's chunky. It's driving me crazy. I need something chunky. I need something chunky. I need something chunky. And I'm trying to. I don't like that together, but I do like this one. It's bothering me. I have a million things around y'all. I promise I have beads that are big enough to put as a bead stop down here. I know I do. Just anyway, I'm not going to fret. Y'all know I will sit here and ruminate all night. But next time y'all see me, it'll be a cute piece. Promise. However, make sure you come back to see me on Tuesdays for Stampin' Tuesdays, where we come over and we bring our stamps, our inks, and all of the things that we have sitting that we've been collecting on these whatnot streets, and we bring them out and try new techniques. Last week, I came to you live from Maggie the Magnolia Tree. And so I came to you twice last week from Maggie the Magnolia Tree. And um Don't be surprised if we're back under Maggie the Magnolia Tree on Crafting on Stamping Tuesdays this week. I also shared Maggie this week with Karen and Angelette, who were here as well. And we had an amazing evening just communing right there and grounding ourselves and touching grass with Maggie the Magnolia Tree. We had a great evening. And that was Craft Therapy Thursday. So on Thursdays, we throw away everybody. We don't throw them away, we put them out. So we lay the dogs, the kids, the cats, the husbands, the spouses, the wives, all of the people outside of the room, and we take time for ourselves. We bring something to light, something to drink, and something to craft. Not necessarily in that order, but definitely make sure when you bring something to craft, it's for you. These pieces I'm probably going to put in my shop for $1. Please come back and visit them. I'm going to take pictures and drop them off in there because I have about what is one, two, three, four. I have five to finish. So, and I have all of these pieces. They will all live in the same family. You can tell me what you can do. Also, go to my messages and tell me what you think about this tag and how I set up here and couldn't find it. By the time y'all see me again, I will definitely have something dangling right here on this side for the tag. Okay. But remember, it's a journaling tag. So it already has the lines on the back. And it's just commemorate crafting and connect weekend where we did peaches, where peaches were the standout because we're Georgia peaches, duh. And this is basically a Stampin' Up peach pie cardstock. This is just some wrapping paper. And this is another piece of the same color cardstock. I ran both of these through an embossing folder. This I ran through the Stampin' Up Sunshine folder. What? Hey, Melissa, how are you? Melissa's been around here getting her ish together too. Melissa's been getting her ish together. Hey, girl, hey. How was your Sunday? Thank you for dropping by to see us. I was just in here using some of the leftover pieces from our kit. And I was making tags, but I just told them I'm going to sign off in a second and watch House of the Dragon and finish with these because I have five more to make. And I'm going to put them in my shop for $1. All of these are journaling tags, so all of them have backs for journaling. Which, oh, Mel, that's sweet. I got you. You claim this tag. I just couldn't let you claim it all the way because I wanted to put. I miss you too, Melissa. Guess what? Zuri's mom called this morning. Zuri must have bit her because she has a bug. Ooh, Adrian. Okay. Adrian, I am going to list them for $2. Okay. I am. I'm going to list these and I'm going to make sure that they have this little clip that comes on them. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you as soon as I get off of here. I need to go into my messages. Mellinger, can you message me so I can make sure I put it in there? And then I send Melissa my address. Mellinger, Adrian, don't shake your head. I, I literally saw you shaking your head too. In my brain, I saw you shaking your head. Y'all want to see? Oh, as a matter of fact, before I get off of here, oh, that's so sweet. Listen, her mom called this morning and asked for craft therapy. I was telling them earlier, my friend Reese came over for craft therapy today. She didn't even know she needed it. We spent about 45 minutes talking before she even hit the craft area. So that's how my day went today. And at the same time that she texted me about 3 hours later, Zuri's mom texted me and said, I called you yesterday, sister, because I need a craft day. So Zuri must have bit her because literally she said, I want to do Zuri's journal. I should show you the text that she sent because she specifically said she was ready to start putting some things together for Zuri in her book. And I don't think Zuri may have told her about your book. She may have, but I kept it because I was like, girl, we gonna write in this book together. So your work did not go in vain. It's beautiful. And I can't wait for her mom to see it actually because we did make a date. She's coming either Thursday or Friday. Reese is coming back when she comes back. So listen, from my that warms my heart. Well, okay. Adrian, you know what? Okay, there are $3, and I'm gonna list them individually. By the time you come back on Tuesdays, what would Karen say? I was in there talking to Karen earlier too, and I will. Y'all, you know what? I just looked over here. Remember, I told y'all this station sounds like the '70s. Before I leave here, I'm gonna show you this screen, and I'm I'm just looking at it. It's funny as hell. I am gonna sit these in the shop for $3. And I am going to start looking at it like this was just leftover stuff. Okay. I think that's what happened. Okay. Okay. Oh, listen, y'all are having conversation. Okay, let me look. I have to keep catch up. I see. That's the last text last one I saw is Melissa was getting her stuff together. Melissa, we miss you too. Okay, I got the clean. Oh my gosh. Karen, what? Oh. Y'all are really tag teaming me for real. Okay, now the dragon start in 1 minute. So listen, I'm gonna put these in my. Y'all made me feel good today. Thank you, y'all, for making me feel so good. What would Karen do? I wish I could take y'all. Somebody take a screenshot and tell Karen you all were her minions today. So with that being said, Mel or listen, Melissa, where y'all want to go? Who do y'all want to be dropped off to? Because I gotta over here to. I gotta go to Westeros right now. That's the name of this Game of Thrones place. But I'm not gonna leave this spot. Y'all made me feel so good that I'm gonna finish these 5 tags. Y'all want to see what I did with these? This I'm gonna get off, I promise you. But I wanted to see y'all some of the mixed media things I have been doing with this one. This is that same, remember Mag, this I mean Mel. This is our favorite um embossing folder, the sunflowers. And like I said, all of these are journaling cards on the back. This is sunflowers, this is an emerald envy. And so you see Alexa telling me the same thing. This is emerald envy. Same thing here. I'm gonna put all kinds of focals, and y'all, I'm gonna use all of this. Look at how cute that looks already. Look at that. I'm about to get down with that. Y'all see how pretty that is with the green, with the look, girl, look. And then we put some dangles. This is just me putting all of this. Look. Let me move that out of the way. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this piece. I gave this to them because I wanted somebody to journal about the trip. Mel, use this to journal about Craft and Connect weekend in your travels. Use that on one of your journal pages, okay? Okay. Listen, I appreciate I appreciate y'all. So who are we going to go see? Melissa, who are you going to go see? So we can pop over and just to support your new friend, one of your local besties. I'm gonna put them in the shop. Y'all make sure y'all come over here to see me on Tuesdays for stamping Tuesdays, where we bring out all of our stamps. Adrian, you come back over here, bring out some stamps. They say you got a good eye too. They say you're a curator, but I ain't hear that. I mean, you ain't hear that from me. That's what the people said. So we're gonna go over and see who we're gonna go see. Tracy. Let me see if is she on now, Melissa? Because we can go on over there to support her, right? She does beads and resin and stuff. Okay, that's where we're gonna go. So y'all, if you've been here for 5 minutes, 50 of the minutes, and all of the minutes, thank you for spending time with me and sharing some of your magic. Y'all know it's always sprinkled all over me when y'all leave me, and I appreciate y'all bigging me up today. I appreciate you so much. With that being said, Melissa said we're gonna go over here and see Tracy. Otte. How do we spell it? I don't know. But I love y'all. Thank you. Y'all come back and see me on Tuesday. Oh, is it TracyTarcy? There she is. Y'all go over here and get your flutterflies and your sparkles ready because we're gonna go over here and see Miss Tracy and tell her Melissa sent us. I love y'all. See y'all.